Welcome to Golden Girls Coffee Klatch. I have with me the beautiful Marina, aka Sophie, and the wonderful cousin Judy. Judy's healing fire, and Roses. I don't know. She's gallivanting around somewhere,
Somewhere.
And Dorothy is I don't know. Whatever. They'll get back when they get back, so we're not going to worry about it.
Yes.
I can't keep up
Dorothy
with your
left to go
stories
get some
anymore.
ice cream. Yeah, she went to go get some ice cream. So I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
she
there you
decided to
go.
drive
Ice
to
cream.
that.
That sounds
That's
really
real.
good.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Elisa. The countdown music, I got that off of YouTube. It was in their free
Oh,
user
nice.
thing
Sure.
for YouTube.
Half baked potatoes in your hunger.
Oh, okay, thank you. My brother baked a potato for me. So
Nice.
he's just telling me there's half a baked potato if you want it. I'm like, that's what I'm smelling. Okay. I'll have to zap it in the microwave for a minute. Um,
Absolutely.
so we've got
Echo
all
potatoes, Irish
kinds of
vitamins.
stuff. There you go. We got all kinds of goodies happening
Mm.
in the political world today. Starting with Governor Newsom, who had his press conference to let Dumpy Pants and Party know that if you're going to cheat and try to draw up and redraw districts, we're going to redraw districts that outnumber yours. So, and we're going to do it up front. We're getting special permission. They're doing a special vote for the people to come in and vote. Is this okay for us to do for this round since
Yeah.
they're cheating? And people are like, hell yeah, do what you got to do, you know? So, which is brilliant on Newsom's part, as far as
Mhm.
I'm concerned, that he's doing it right out in front
Yeah.
and trying not to pretend like that's not what he's doing. He's like, no, whatever you do, we're going to counter that. So
Yeah.
just be
You want
prepared.
5, we'll get 10.
Exactly. And there are other blue states that are jumping on his bandwagon with him, say, yeah, we're going to do the same damn thing. So he's sinking his own boat and he doesn't even realize it. And then in the midst of the press conference today, he proceeded to, and he did this live on air, he proceeded to let everyone know that while they were all inside the building doing this press conference, Trump had all of the ICE agents and stuff go line up in
Yes.
front of the building outside to be there to greet people as they left the venue. And
Yeah.
so he made a point of calling that out, that, because he's so intimidated by us having a press conference, he had to send his ICE agents to come stand out in front of the building for when we leave. So we're just going to wait him out or something like that. I mean, he was like, he was just calling out every move. And so yeah, real transparency versus MAGA's fake transparency. You got it, Texas T.
Yes.
That's exactly what that is. So a
It's
lot of
going
the
to be
blue states.
interesting. It's going to be interesting to find out how Carolyn Leavitt is going to deal with that.
Yeah, because when they asked her today about something that happened and it was video on the news and the paper, and she was like, "Oh, I'd never even heard of that. I read that paper every day." Well, obviously you didn't read it today because it was the headline.
Yes.
Where there in California, a 15-year-old special needs child, school is ending. He's leaving school I don't know if his parents were picking him up or if he was on one of the buses that they send for special needs kids. But there were ICE agents out in front of the school saying that they were looking for somebody else and they thought he was this person. And so they tackled and arrested, put a gun in his face. This poor kid was freaked out to no end.
Yes.
And the fact that he's special needs means his reaction on this is going to be more a lot more than
Yeah.
just a normal kid would be, because they process information differently. And And the minute it got called out, I mean, like they had school people coming out and raising hell, and of course they immediately let him go. Oh, we're so sorry, we got the wrong person, and they're like, what the hell are you doing in front of an elementary school, in front of a high school? What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be in front of the schools harassing students.
They're the worst of the worst.
Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about getting rid of the bad people? That would be them, not the kids in school. So, I thought maybe we could start.
Poor kid is just, I'm sure, traumatized.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's really. Oh, thank you, Jason. Jason just gifted somebody a membership. That's so sweet. And
wonderful. Well done, Jason.
Jason Vincent, and he is recovering. He had
that's very nice,
medical issues, and he's getting better. So y'all keep up your prayers for him. Amy Warrior Princess, and in the chat, her mother had a stroke yesterday and is not doing very well. So we need to keep them in our prayers as well, just to let y'all be aware of it so you can add folks to your list. And tomorrow morning, I take my cat in to go get fixed so that we don't have any more surprise kittens born. So was there anything else, Marina, you saw that you wanted to add to the discourse before we start making questions up and reading on
them? You mean to the Newsom story?
Or anything.
Or anything. I do have a couple things. Okay, here's first and foremost. Apparently, Melania Trump took offense to the fact that Hunter Biden said in an interview quite a while ago that she was introduced to Trump by Jeffrey Epstein. So through her lawyer, she sent a letter to Hunter Biden basically saying, you need to apologize and you need to take what you said back, or I'm going to sue you for $1 billion because apparently, what was it now? Her lawyer said that that Hunter's comments were extremely salacious and that it caused the First Lady to suffer overwhelming financial and reputational harm. Honey, once you pose naked and it's out in the world,
is that possible for her?
There is no reputational harm.
You can lay on a plane spread.
What was that jacket she wore?
Pictures of you.
I don't care to you.
Yeah. I really don't care to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, apparently,
exactly. I don't care to you. No. Yeah.
The person who did the initial interview with Hunter Biden is out of I think he's from England. But anyway, so he approached Hunter Biden and they're having another interview. And he was asking Hunter Biden, so, you're being sued, or she said she's going to sue you if you don't want this back. So are you going to, here's an opportunity. We're back where we started. Are you going to apologize? And his response was, fuck no. So
nice.
Yes.
So I'll tell you, I like Hunter more and more and more.
Yes. Yeah. So
right.
Yeah, he's not going to do anything. It's like, you want to sue me? Go ahead, sue me. It just means that more information gets out into the public, because if you sue me, we've got to go to discovery. You got to prove that what I said was not true. good luck.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
The fact that
Mhm.
Epstein introduced her to Dumpy was made public 15, 20 years ago when they were all talking about it like it was a good thing.
Old news.
So,
didn't
Yeah.
yeah, this isn't anything that was new or whatnot. And whether or not Epstein introduced the two of them, it doesn't matter. She knew Epstein. The fact that she would pose nude, at the drop of a dime. I don't know. Somebody wants to put her and Epstein together. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. So I thought that we'd might pull a couple cards and see, is she going to go ahead with this lawsuit, or is she just going to lick
let's
her
start out
wounds?
with her. It's just so perfect, because
Yes.
she is the first lady, so we should make her first.
Yes.
I call her the first hoe.
Yes. Yes.
That's even more appropriate.
Got in trouble at work for that
Purposes
one.
only, you do.
Yes. Yeah. And Lorraine Bilios said, Hunter said he was quoting the author. Hunter is a lawyer and by no means dumb. Exactly. And he was
It's a hell of a lot smarter than that clan.
he was quoting Michael Wolff.
Michael Wolff, yeah.
Yeah, who has got hours and hours and hours of recorded conversations with Epstein. So, okay. What?
Oh my goodness.
What is she trying to do? Yeah, she's doing this to try to gain approval, to try to put herself out there as the victim. He hurt my feelings. That's not going to work, because what's going to happen is she and Hunter are going to get into a leadership battle. This is one battle she's not going to win. She's coming to this war unarmed. So, no, it's not going to work for her. But good luck trying.
Yeah, very much so. I got all kinds of goodies here. 3 of Wands reversed. So, she's looking at it's just there's no planning in this. It was simply that her name got mentioned and she doesn't want her name to be mixed in with the pedos. So it's like, well, maybe you shouldn't have hung out with the pedos when you first got here. And then I got what is this? The Knight of Wands reversed. I drew a truckload of reversals. It's been reversals all damn day.
Yes.
Anger, scattered energy. Yeah, this is very much her. She's all over the place. She's just, you can't besmirch her good name. Has a good name.
Yeah.
And then we got the 6 of Swords reversed.
The first hoe is an excellent name.
Yeah.
Resistant to change, unfinished business, emotional baggage.
Yeah.
This is Melania. Emotional baggage. She's pissed off because she's having to be first lady again and she hates the job, which requires her to have to spend time with Dumpy Pants, whom she can't stand to be in the same room with. And the only reason why she's still married to him is for the money. That's the only reason why she married him to begin with. Then I drew the King of Pentacles. Every political drawing I have done this week, this card has come out. King of Pentacles, either upright or reversed. That's Dumpy Pants. He thinks he's the king and he's counting all his money, and that's all that matters to him.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I got was the Wheel of Fortune reversed. That is bad karma. This is all going to come down on their heads so bad they're not going to know which end is up. It's going to be a delight to watch, I will admit.
Yes.
I'm so looking forward to it. I might even have to buy popcorn, and I don't like popcorn.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Go ahead, Jeannie.
I've been telling people get kettle corn so you get the sweet and the salty.
Yes.
All right. Two of Cups. She's trying to make some agreements. And it's probably with her lawyers or anybody else that she can grift off of, because that's what that family does. And then there's Page of Swords. So she's gonna, oh yeah, well, I'll throw out that lawsuit. You know, I'll make you eat your words. And oh, are you? Are you really? I don't think so. And you know, she's just, you know, super emotional about all of this. She doesn't like being associated with F45, and she you know, she has to be, she's forced to be, that's the agreement, you know, and she just cannot stand him. So they have their little stand-ins when she needs to be present, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But having to deal with the backlash to her makes her very emotional, because she doesn't want anything to do with this. And that's why she's going to throw out a lawsuit. Oh yeah, well, I'll make money off you then, because that's the only language they speak, you know? And so just keeping her agreements. But then I also have another deck that I pull from too, and I got the Two of Pentacles. She's trying to balance that world between, you know, the world, him, which grosses her out, F45, and the world she wants, which is whoever she's having an affair with now, allegedly for entertainment, spiritual purposes only, you know, over in Europe. And she's trying to balance her worlds and can't wait for him to take a dirt nap until she can just move on. But you know, whatever she needs to do to make it tolerable so she can just leave when it's all done, that's what she's trying to balance in her world.
Yeah.
And, you know, the world is watching and knows better. Everybody knows who she is. She can't fool anybody. So, yeah, that's what I got. She's just going for the, you know, the family grift.
Yeah, exactly. No, nobody really cares. And yeah, it's laughable. And as an attorney, I would be ashamed and embarrassed to write something like that in a letter and send it out where it can be put out to people in the world, suffering overwhelming financial and reputational harm. Honey, what you got to show?
Well, you know, they're on retainer. Yeah, they're on retainer. They obviously don't have scruples if they're willing to do business with them, and you know, they don't care. They don't care. To them, it's, oh, you want a lawsuit? Okay, I'll file a lawsuit. Yeah, you know, it's very transactional. They don't care.
Totally.
Exactly.
And the other thing that that I had, and I thought we might, you know, pull some cards on Trump's mental state, because it seems to be getting worse by the hour, not the day or the month, but by the hour. He was talking the other day about how he's looking forward to meeting with Putin in Russia. He's going to Russia, also known as Alaska. And unless, you know, that Russia purchased Alaska in the last week or so, they're two different things. But then he went on and he went on this rant that didn't make any sense. And he was talking about Moscow and Leningrad. If you took the time to just double check what he's talking about, well, Leningrad was renamed St. Petersburg in 1991. I would have thought that at that point he might still have been in control of some of his faculties. So yeah, he's quickly going off the deep end. And of course, there's.
Can you imagine if Joe did this?
Oh, Oh, please.
They
Yeah.
would eat him alive.
Yes.
Oh, they would have
He's
their.
given
They would have the nice,
100% pass.
the young nice men with the white coats to strap around
Yes.
them. There,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Joe didn't get away with anything. He couldn't even have a bad day. I mean, I have days where I can't remember things, you know. Joe couldn't misspeak one thing. He couldn't do anything, and they were on him. That was their whole narrative with him. And you know, and then we have this buffoon that cannot string together a complete sentence, hasn't been able to in years, and it's you know, getting worse. I mean, why the pass? I just don't get it. Well, it's money. That's what
money. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's there's some of the people that are kind of talking between themselves and behind the scenes are saying that, you know, it's with Trump, and of course entertainment purposes only, it's a little more than just dementia. And considering the amount of Adderall and things that he has used and abused, God knows what else is in there. You know, he could have a socially communicable disease for all we know. And that's, you know, he spent a little too much time with what's his name? Kennedy Jr. And, you know, they got together and were trying to think of a thought, and the worm went from his into Trump's brain. You know, I mean, anything's possible. I'd like to know if over the next 3 months, how quickly is his team going to throw him under the bus?
Oh, I thought we were reading on his health, and I'm like, I've got a great spread.
Yeah. No.
They kind of mix together.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Well,
well, go ahead and go
page
first,
of
Judy.
wands. So they're trying to. Okay, so page of wands. So they're, you know, everybody's trying to create this story and create that, you know, he's the biggest, strongest, bestest guy, you know. That's what they're trying to create around him. But his world is quickly turning upside down. And it's final card is death card.
Ooh. Finding
yourself normally this means a new beginning, but I think this means exactly what it says in this scenario. So they're trying to spin that he's great and he's okay and life is grand, and that's their plan is to put out that story, but they aren't going to be able to do it for much longer. And I mean, he just does not. He's not going to be on this side of the dirt nap very long. I mean, it's not going to be long.
I started out with the Lovers.
And when he does finally go, they're going to have to. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I thought you were through. I'm sorry. You want me to keep going?
That's okay. I still have legs, so okay. I don't know. Go ahead. I'm done.
So started out with the Lovers reversed. So we're looking at a lot of imbalance, a lot of disharmony, a lot of ooh, he's got cooties. I don't want to get too close to him. And then that's leading to a really explosive situation. I'm not quite sure, and I feel like something's coming. Something's getting ready to happen. I just don't know what it is yet. The guides won't tell me.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a really good outcome for us.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the Three of Cups reversed. So overindulgences, heavy partying, isolation. He rings all those bells. Followed by selling secrets and reversing course. So you almost feel sorry for the man.
Almost.
Because it's like if he just wasn't so damn evil, I would feel sorry for him, because he obviously needs 24/7 medical care, and his family is too busy grifting money to actually get him any help, you know.
Exactly. Whoops, hold on. I just need
Well, he's
to.
part of the grand plan, right?
Yeah.
He's part of the grand plan that is Project 2025. He's just the stage front, because everybody pays attention to him. Meanwhile, they can all do the work behind the scenes. So that's all he is. They'll use him until he, drops. So
Yeah. I think
he's convenient.
I think
fodder.
Project 2025 and Article 25, I think they're very, very much connected. This feels whether he realizes that or not, and I don't think he does. I don't think that he can coherently think towards the end of what the end of his actions. He can't see any of that. So I think that the people around him are making a strategic move. They are absolutely allowing him to say the most ridiculous stuff, because they are getting ready to sideline him. They are getting ready to pull him. And they will use all this against him to say, look, he's not altogether there. We had to remove it. Excuse me. Because basically what they're going to say is that, he forced their hand. They were ready, willing, and able to work with him to get him the medical attention that he needed. He wasn't willing to go along with that. So he spoke out of turn. That's why we have to replace him. And their story is going to be that, well, they just kind of put they just kind of realized this. No, they've been at this. They've been briefed in command. They know exactly what it is that they're doing. Is it going to work out for them and for him in terms of his health? Oh, he's basically on borrowed time right now. That I would not be the least little bit surprised if tomorrow, when he's in Russia, there isn't some sort of an incident. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, a pew that misses incident is what I keep getting.
Yeah. So he could, and that could also be, maybe something that takes him out, but doesn't put him under the grass. You know what I mean? That, well, we can't, we don't know what's going to happen to him, and so on and so forth.
Look what they did this past weekend. They sent JD out to supposedly put out some fires. And what did he do? He just created bigger fires, is what he did, and he did it. I mean, I have to give him credit. He managed to do it and say it in such a way that I don't think Dumpy and them, or at least Dumpy, the rest of them I think are behind it, but Dumpy hadn't caught on yet that they were actually, his VP was nuking him on the press all weekend long. So, and of course, Vance will do anything that Peter Thiel tells him to do.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Judy?
Malevolent intents aside, with his heart issues, he shouldn't be flying anyway. And he's going to be flying from DC all the way to Alaska. Or in his mind, Leningrad.
Yes, Leningrad. Yes. Deep in the Part of
Yeah,
Mother
but I
Russia.
mean, that's it. Doctor was working to die.
Norm just brought up a very good point that I had forgotten about.
Yes.
JD has had 6 vacations in the 6 months they've been in office. Every month he has gone on a vacation somewhere where he proceeds to be booed and humiliated.
Mm-hmm.
The one this month, he was in the UK, not very well received. He
broke
was
the law.
There was a good deal of protest. And he was with another, I think another member of Congress or whatnot on that person's property. And that property had a lake. And so here they are, they're on camera fishing in the lake. Hey, no problem. You can do that. Except that neither one of them had a fishing license. And one of the rules is if you're going to go fishing, you need a fishing license. So what they did was after this was discovered, both he and this other member went out and bought licenses after the fact. And then they were saying, well, all the fish that we caught, we just put them back. We just took them off the hook and put them back. That to me smacks of, the only reason that you did any of that was because you got caught. If you hadn't been caught, you'd have carried on and did whatever you did. So, the rules apply to everyone except me. They don't apply to me. So people see JD Vance for who and what he is. And as
another liar and another grifter.
Yes. Yeah. And as one YouTuber has said, he spends a little more time on the couch than he does with his wife, if you know what I mean. So yeah. So
like what Jeffro put, he heard Vance's security was going around the neighborhood asking to see their social media accounts. Oh, they could bite the big one. I'm sorry, but
you can ask, but you're not going to get it.
That ain't none of your damn business,
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. On the couch or in it.
It says on the couch.
Yes, exactly. Hey, that's
oh my goodness. That was a good comeback, Patrick. I like that.
Yes, Mark, a big F no. Yeah, in the words of Hunter Biden. Yeah.
Starts with F, ends with no.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I was going to see
today when he goes to take a dirt nap.
Yeah. So
when he goes to take a dirt nap, then I'd finally bring my flag out again, except I'd attach celebration balloons.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So Trump is
for a country that we fought a revolutionary war with to get out from under their thumb, they actually now have more freedoms in England than we do. Mm-hmm. I mean, and they still have a king, It's like, what? Mm-hmm. Make that make sense.
Really, so
yeah. And of course, in other news, Carolyn Leavitt has been. She got up and she was talking. She was talking about, excuse me, how Donald Trump is the peace president. He has settled conflict and war between Pakistan and India and Republic of Congo and something else, and Cambodia and Thailand.
Not according to them.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Yeah. So, in 6 months, he has put together peace 6 times. If anyone deserves the Nobel Peace Prize, it is him. Apparently, Trump, and I did not check into this. So, yeah, it could be total BS. So take it with a great big grain of salt. But apparently, Trump called the some of the members that are part of the Nobel Committee, angling to get his name on the list to get one.
Oh, sure.
Whether or not that's true, I don't know. But does it sound like I'm making it up or something that he would do? Yeah. Well, it seems very odd.
I agree, Jeffro. Yeah, it's yeah, he's been up to
He would
something.
totally do that.
Yes. Yeah.
All I need are 11,000 votes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's all. That's it. Yeah. Exactly. So
that's it.
Yeah. Now the other thing, and this I picked up just before I came on, so hopefully, I'm going to see this as being a rather good news. So apparently, the Ukraine got their hands on some information and some data on this is a nuclear submarine called Kniaz Pozhratsky. It is the newest in the Russian fleet. It has big torpedo tubes, anti-submarine missiles, and Russian Schlag bomb system for launching anti-torpedo countermeasures. Now, the information that Ukraine was able to pick up, and they have shared this information with the other NATO countries and allies in the region, is when it comes to this sub, and I think that there might be more than one sub, but when it comes to this particular sub, they got everyone on board, their name, their rank, their qualifications, the schematics of the whole submarine, the location, the capabilities, and that was all revealed to the other countries. So this is supposed to be something fabulous in Russia's arsenal. Well, you can't hide when everyone knows where your hiding spot is.
Well, didn't we already see this movie? I think it was called The Hunt for Red October.
Yes.
Didn't turn out very good for the Russians then either. So,
No. Now, the thing that I am really curious about is how long before one or several of the Russian naval officers fall out of windows.
At least a first story one.
Yes.
I'm at the point now where if anything happens to have anything to do with Russia or Putin, my first question is, how high up was the window they tossed him out of? I mean, just
yes. Yeah.
Or was it one of those he fell out of the first floor window and I did it? And
yes, exactly. And I'm particularly I'm happy that this information came out today ahead of Trump meeting with Vladimir, or the person playing Vladimir at the moment, in Russia, also known as Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just got a pop-up on my news feed where one of the targeted California Republicans and others are literally begging Moses Mike, the Speaker of the House, to put an end to this stupidity. Yeah, they know they're cooked.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So how many generals? Oh, somebody's going to be mourning a loss. So are they mourning the loss of a particular person, or are they mourning the loss of the information, what you thought was your secret weapon, and everybody and their mother knows about it now? External influence. Yeah, it's no secret. Mourning a loss, external influence, mounting tension. I suspect that Ukraine has had this information for a little while, and they were just waiting for the right moment to make sure that they released it. Now they're basically putting both Trump and Vladimir on notice. What else do we have?
I got prepare and stock up. Yes, he's a controlled puppet.
Yeah.
Briefed in command.
Mm-hmm.
Following by foreign threats.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're not. Zelensky is not just whistling Dixie, and he's not playing with them. Yeah. Since Russia attacked them in the beginning, everything Zelensky has done has been so well thought out and so many steps ahead in the chess game that it's like, dude, when are you just gonna, thinking of Putin? Your goose is cooked. You can't win against this guy because he's thinking circles around you. You need to just let it go. But of course, Putin can't do that. But I mean, the friggin' hiding the drones inside of the trucks that went in on the train to bring it to the center of Russia, where they then flipped the switch and these drones all popped out of the top of these trucks in this train boxcar and started blowing crap up left and right. I mean, that was so freaking brilliant. That was like, oh my God, it looks like a movie. Like somebody would have made that up like a movie or something, you know.
Brilliant.
And you would hear producers saying, "Oh, we can't film it like
Mission
that."
Impossible.
Yes. Yeah.
Mission Impossible, and then some.
Yeah. What'd you get, Judy?
Yeah. So Queen of Swords. So, I mean, Zelensky is, so the Queen queens are internal. They're taking care of their country, their people, their, all the things that they care about. And he is going to wield that sword mightily. And when he does that, it does create some chaos around him, but he owns his space and he will take care of his people. And there are no bones about that. And he is not giving up. He's also publicly said that it's only a matter of time until Putin drops, and he's out of resources. I mean, they're delivering resources. The Russian troops are delivering resources with horses because they don't even have any vehicles left.
Yes.
But I also got justice. Justice is at hand, and he's about ready to get his comeuppance on that. And then I pulled from different deck here, or Oracle deck. So Zelensky appreciates where he's at, and he appreciates his alliances. He's very grateful for the help that he's received. Of course, he needs more, and as much as people will give him, but he's also appreciative. He does not take that for granted, and that will be remembered and it will be known. And he's going to keep shining a light on all of the evil that is Putin, and that is F-45, and anybody else who is not supporting him. he's not gonna, if you're just standing back trying to be a neutral party, fine. But if you're coming at him, he's gonna shine the light on you. And personal alchemy, this man, Zelensky, he has completely transformed. He was not expecting this gig when he got the job. He was an actor, and he has turned out to be the greatest heroes of our time. Absolutely.
And
then
the fact
Ace of
that
Pentacles,
Zelensky was an actor, let me throw something in there. The fact that Zelensky was an actor, don't you think that just really burns Dumpy's pants? Because Zelensky is everything Dumpy thinks he is and isn't.
Yep.
And it's like, talk about getting your nose rubbed in it. I mean, okay, I'm sorry. I won't interrupt anymore.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No, that's final card, Ace of Pentacles. So it's the new beginning. So I mean, Russia's, they're not going to win. Zelensky is far more determined, and the rest of the world wants him to win, and nobody is supporting Putin except for F-45. Now, I do believe that there's going to be some negotiations going on in Alaska, and there's going to be some blackmail against F-45 that you need to support me. I feel like that's going to happen, and he's going to find ways to support him, even though Congress won't give him money. Crypto is a powerful thing. So I feel like he is going to support Putin, but it's not going to matter because he's going to be taking a short nap soon.
Yes.
Debbie reminds us he was a lawyer before he became a comedian.
Oh, yeah, and then an actor. Lawyer before.
Yeah. And Aspie says he's also cute as a button, so you can't help it. He's adorable.
He is.
He
is adorable.
He's like just this wonderful little package that's all put together. And he's a badass at it without being an ass about it.
Exactly.
That is a real gift.
Right.
To be a real badass and not be an asshole with it, And just I am so inspired by this man and just the way he handles things from day one. Even when things would look bad sometimes and you would think, oh my God, it's got to be killing him. And he would just like sit there and take it. And then the next day, that little smile on his face as he retaliates. And it's like, oh my God, he's like 10 steps ahead of everybody. I mean, and the thing of it is he has been
he's smart.
The North Star for the rest of the world to remind us of what it is to live in a free and democratic society and why you fight for it when it's threatened.
Exactly.
He is the epitome of that. And it's like, that's why I think everybody, even people in unfree nations, just adore this man, I mean, he was, whatever deity you believe
everybody
in,
likes
that's
him.
who put him here.
Yes.
Whatever deity you ascribe to, that's what put him here. They're like, here is your little nugget of gold. Plop, and down he came. And it's like, oh, thank you.
Exactly. And the Zelensky never he never wanted to be in the limelight. He never wanted to be in the situation he's in. But he's definitely the man for the situation. He's standing up. He has a lot 100%. More integrity and believability over top of Putin, who lies, just like Trump, who lies. So whatever agreement that that Trump and Putin come to, they can agree on whatever. It means nothing unless Ukraine is at the table. So if Ukraine isn't there, Trump can't speak on behalf of Ukraine. Putin can't speak on behalf of Ukraine. Only Ukraine can do that. The fact that this that this information about the subs has come out. And so now the allies know where these subs are located. It's like playing whack-a-mole.
Well, thank you. But that reminds me of like back in the beginning when the Russian ships were attacking on that one little island piece.
Yes.
And they had like their forts there.
Snake Island.
And the guys in the forts were telling the Russians in their ships, F you. Go ahead. Fire your stuff at us. See what happens. Within 6 months, they had not only taken.
That was right in the beginning.
Yes.
You know, that was way back in the beginning. It was like, damn. I mean, they're
heroes. Yeah.
And his wife, Zelensky's wife, the Mrs. I mean, she pretty much stays out of it, but you let somebody put a camera in her face, and she's as tough as he is.
Yes.
And just as charming. Yes. And they have been brilliant in however they've gotten their children out of the spotlight, out of the limelight. I don't know where they have their kids holed up, but they're somewhere safe, and nobody knows where they are. I've never even seen a picture of his children. I couldn't tell you what they look like, you know? So that's unique in and of itself, you know. He's not trotting them out every other day to, you know, to try to get a sympathy vote or something. I mean,
or has them flogging Bitcoin and watches and, you know, vacation property and God knows what else. But and someone had just mentioned that you know, maybe Trump wants a trading route up in the Bering Sea that he might try, but it doesn't make any sense because you get up there and who do you encounter? Hello, Canada. Hi. Remember us? No, we're not going to.
Canadian territory. Yeah.
No, we're not going to do that. So what are you going to do? You know, you're going to buy.
This has nothing to do with that. It's all he's being blackmailed.
Yeah. Oh, probably being blackmailed. And what could he possibly have now that Russia
Epstein files?
Russia already has the Epstein
files. So no, I thought what did Putin have that anyway, against Trump is where I thought you were going with it. But so we have funding and weapons that were already allocated to Ukraine, but F-45 has stopped it. And so it's a matter of, does he release it or not? Right. And right now he's not releasing it. And so, you know, Putin is hurting. Russia's hurting. They're completely out of resources. So it would be nothing for F-45 to wheel and deal behind the scenes and try to get resources from Saudis or whomever to, you know, move towards Russia, you know, in exchange for this or that, or in exchange for, you know, a golf course or who knows what, you know. But he wants help from F-45 and he's going to blackmail him to get it.
Yeah. That could very well be it. That he might.
Good night, Carolyn.
Good night, Carolyn. Thank you. Oh, by the way, before I forget, folks that are here with us, number one, thank you for being here. Number two, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channels. It really helps a lot.
Marina's better at this stuff than me because I forget to say a lot of this crap until we've already logged off. It's like, oh crap, I forgot to say da 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 da. So
several decades in a sales career. Okay.
See, yeah, that's it. And so she's
our
our closer.
Yes. I did learn something from Arthur last night, and Arthur and I did a show together. We were on his channel. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It was fabulous.
I got a few minutes of it. It was pretty good. Yeah.
Yes. And he said that to really move the algorithm, 7 characters seems to be the magic number. So after the show, if you go down to the video, if you go to our channels and click on any of the videos and leave a comment, even if it's 7 emojis like Anna Greenwich just did, but do that in the comment section after the show. 7 seems to be the magic number, and that gets it does something magical with the algorithm, and it gets us out in front of more people. So please do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, and please. And, I am pushing for 10,000, y'all. Come on.
Exactly. It can be done.
Like, share, subscribe. Marina and I are both pushing for 10,000. So you gotta get your folks to go subscribe.
I did too.
And we're pushing Judy up there too. Before we know it, she's gonna pass us up.
So absolutely. And I'm trying to think, was there anything else? Oh,
if anybody sees our favorite twin boys, today is their birthday for David and Gary.
Yes.
So they're 21 plus.
Yeah. I thought it was yesterday.
No,
it's today. Their birthday's today. Yeah. And
yesterday was actually Carolyn Booker's birthday.
Right, but Carolyn just recently passed 2 weeks ago, I think it was. She was, oh my God, she was such an angel and so sweet. And I would get these notices from PayPal. You got a donation. I mean, she would just out of the blue, she would send me money. I'd be like, Carolyn, what's this for? Because she had paid for she and her husband had a reading from me, and but then she would just sporadically, out of the blue, she would just send me money. And I'd be like, why are you doing that? She just, I don't know. I just felt like maybe you needed it. And invariably it would be just when something was getting kind of crazy and I needed a little extra cash, and all of a sudden, boom, there it would be. So, she would do all kinds of sweet, or just she'd email me or something, and just some encouraging little sentence or something she saw, and she would just send it to me, and it would be like, she was such a lovely lady. She really was.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it was, she passed away last Wednesday.
Yeah.
So a week before her birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And welcome everyone. I hope that we do, we made you think about something, we made you giggle, we did whatever. It's it's what
because we try to be snarky and funny on this one. So just because it's the only way to stay sane. And I know the last thing I wanted to bring out to let y'all ruminate over. Since they've moved Ghislaine Maxwell to Texas and the minimum security prison, they are now pushing to get permission for her to be on a work release program where she can leave the jail during the day and go work and then come back. And I'm like, okay, but the only work she ever did was to find vulnerable young women, groom them to be beholding to the gentleman.
Yes.
And so that's what you're gonna allow her to go out and do, is to just start it all up again? I mean, since when do we give work release programs to pedophiles? I mean,
And Edward Kenneth just said she's already on it.
Yeah. I can
Okay.
believe it. It's like that. That is disgusting on a level that I can't even
Yes.
say without getting in serious trouble on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it to myself.
And I do
But-
also want to point out that where that Camp Bryant is, the Coulter Airport, or the Coulter, I think Coulter Airport, whatever, is 3.1 miles away. That's the difference from where she is to where this airfield is. And it's a private airfield now. So could she do a runner? She could.
Yeah.
Could someone decide to help her do a runner and then mysteriously end up in the ditch on the road to the airport, and oh no, she's transitioned? Yeah.
Or she makes it to the airplane, which takes off, and then something mysteriously goes kaboom in midair, or it disappears over the ocean. They lost the tracker and can't find it. Where did it go? They must have turned off their tracker, so
Yeah.
It
doesn't.
If I was her, I would
she's got
rather
it set
stay
up.
in a maximum
Yeah.
security prison,
Yes.
because if she's out and about and moving around, that leaves her open for pew pew. And
Yes.
yeah.
She was, whether
I think
she
she's got
realized
it
it or
set
not.
up where she has her information, several copies of her information. So if she falls, then they get released, and that's her security. So she, those that are in the files, which is anybody powerful, quite frankly, they know to keep her alive and make sure she stays alive, because if she falls, they all get exposed.
Yeah. Gonna be interesting.
And she does manage to
Now, for those people who are not in the file,
she does manage to fly away. If I was her, then at that point, I would make the call and put it all out there anyway. It's like, keep me locked up for 3 years while your asses were running around free. Watch what I can do. That's what I'm waiting to see.
Yeah.
Because she strikes me as someone who is very, what's a nice way to put it?
Vindictive?
Yes. That would be a good way to put it.
resourceful.
Yeah, resourceful. Yes. Yeah. That too. Jeez. Yeah. Anyway.
I like what Jeffro says. She's going out of prison one way or another.
Yes.
You're right, Jeffro. I'm laughing, but no, you were spot on. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So, well, thank y'all. We've been here for an hour and 4 minutes. Wow, it went really fast. Thank you to my lovely co-host, Miss Marina and Miss Judy. And maybe in 2 weeks when we come back, Cleo will be back with us. She's still dealing with family issues, so we're just holding her up, and she'll get here when she gets
just
here.
keep checking our YouTube pages. We'll let you know what's up, and who's going to be hosting on the 28th, and we'll take it from
That's
there.
right. Yeah, we're playing it by ear, and thank y'all for coming and hanging out with us on a Thursday night. Most everybody is like, it just won't the weekend to get here. So, keep my kitty cat in your prayers in the morning, because she got boosted up 2 weeks from her regular visit. She getting fixed tomorrow. No more surprise litters. So
That's right. That's right.
didn't even know
Bye,
she was
everyone.
pregnant till she started giving birth. And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
My son's
Well, thank
mattress
you.
is still stained. We still can't get the stains out.
So thank you, everyone. And yeah,
Thank
we'll
y'all,
see
thank
you
y'all.
in 2 weeks' time. Good.
We
Bye
will
for
be
now.
back. Bye, everybody.
Bye.